So welcome to Boxing Media Hub, and I've got a guest with me that I've been after for a while, and I love this fighter. I'm not going to lie, not just saying it because he's here, but we're sponsored by Falcon Contracting and boxbets.co.uk, the home of boxing betting. Gamble responsibly is always the main thing. But yeah, I've got Zak Chelli. How you doing, Zak?
I'm great, not too bad. Just started camp yesterday, so feeling great.
Yeah. It's another one long in the making, this one, isn't it?
Yeah, 3 years. I fought Jack Cullen 2020 August. It was. I believe I won that fight. I'm sure many people do as well. But hopefully on 20th of January, I'll prove everyone who thought I won right.
Yeah. Well, let's cast our minds back to 04-19 when you fought Smith, won on points. That was your southern area. Then obviously it was 08-20, which was Jack Cullen. The draw, we'll leave it at that. We won't dig too deep. 06-22, Jermaine Brown, which was win unanimous decision, which was your English title.
Yeah.
And here we are coming back round again. The next title, next titles up for grabs.
I won the WBA Intercontinental with Anthony Sims in February.
Oh, see, mate, I always miss something out.
And
I'll tell you what a fight.
Sure. Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah. People thought because he had like 22 fights, 20 knockouts, 21 wins. They thought it'd be easy him straight away. I believe their plan was he was going to beat me, and then he was going to get down to middleweight and fight like Liam Smith or something like that. But yeah, obviously I ruined their plans.
That's what it's about, mate. That's the beauty of boxing, isn't it? You just don't know, do you? But 20th of January. I bet you're absolutely buzzing to get back in. And to be fair to Jack was the underdog in against Mark Heffron. I think a lot of people wrote him off. Didn't think it was going to end that way. Let's be honest. Cracking fight. And
I mean, because Cullen lost before that, he lost the last 3 fights twice by knockout, didn't he? He lost with in the French guy, he lost by 6-round KO. And with the American dude or Mexican dude, he lost by a 4th-round knockout. So everyone thought this was going to be another easy fight for Heffron. And yet he knocked out Heffron. So yeah, it's a beautiful shot as well.
And he's an awkward fighter, isn't he, Jack? He's really gangly, really rangy.
But he's always so close up. So yeah. So he's a bit different, isn't he?
Yeah. But yeah, Echo Arena, Liverpool, British and Commonwealth titles. I bet you're buzzing for those, mate. They're the ones, aren't they?
British and Commonwealth. I've done the Southern era, done the English, now British and Commonwealth. That's like the traditional route. Hopefully after that, European and on to Worlds. Obviously, I'm not looking past Jack Cullen. I know I've made, in the past, I'm going to fight him. But this time, I'm more focused. I know who I'm fighting. Jack Cullen, training hard for him, fought him before. He's got the same trainer as Mark Jeffers. So that'd be good. As the way I lost this year.
So this is like a revenge fight as well for you in so many ways.
Is it revenge and redemption? That's what I keep saying. I'm training my butt off for this one, man. I need to win. It's not if I want to win. I need to win. I need this if I want to progress in my career.
I know it's always the horrible question, but where do you go if you don't?
I don't want to think about it because that's not on my. I'll put my heart and soul into it. I'd rather don't want to worry my parents, but I'd rather die in a ring than lose. So I'm going to give it everything.
Yeah. I'll make sure your dad don't see it because he'll probably just go into one. But yeah, it seems ages, as I say, since that last fight, and both of you have changed dramatically. You know the way you are. You've become men almost, haven't you, in the sport? And honestly, I cannot wait for this fight. This came out of nowhere for me, and I thought, as a fan, this is quality.
Before I fought Mark Jeffers, I was actually meant to fight off, Heffron for the British title. But then, 2 weeks before the fight, Heffron pulls out. They replaced him with Jeffers, and Jeffers and Heffron actually have the same manager. So I believe this was all planned, and I know Jeffers was training for months for this. So I believe it was all planned. Obviously everyone has a bad day in office. I was fit, I was ready, but obviously I was focused with Heffron. And in 2 weeks they bring me this guy. Obviously I overlook him, But I still believe the fight was close. Was in the right headspace on a day, and everyone has a bad day in office, and that's what it is. I leave it as that. But I thought I'd still be in position for the British title, but then they told me because I lost that weight, the weight of super middleweight, I'm not allowed to fight for the British anymore. So they put Jack Cullen, which I thought was a bit bizarre because Jack Cullen lost his previous 2 fights by knockout. So I was like, how's he going ahead? But I was like, fair enough. I thought Jack Cullen was going to lose anyway, but he ended up winning. And then obviously I'd signed with Goodwin, and Goodwin's put a good one for me. He's like, I signed a contract to fight Heffron for the British. So it's not really fair that I got put out by a side. I signed with the British board. I signed it with Boxer Promotions. Everything was signed. Everything was meant to go ahead. And yeah, he helped me out a lot. He spoke to the British board. The British board understood the position. Also Boxer, I'm grateful to them. Grateful to British board. I'm grateful to my manager Goodwin. They all put it together. And even Jack Cullen, he agreed to do it as well. So I'm grateful to him and his management. And now we can make a great fight together. 3 years in the making, you could say. Revenge and redemption. Last time I fought him, he was 26 and I was 20. I was 23, 22. Now I'm 26 and he's 30. So yeah, 3 years have gone by, and I'm looking forward to it. I don't think he's going to be fitter or stronger, but he might have a better technical. It might be better. We'll see what he brings. It would be good to beat him as well, especially as he has. As Jeff
Put it right, mate. Put it right.
Yeah,
I think that's the thing. But as I say, a big shout out to Steve Goodwin as well. I've spoke to Steve a lot. Top guy, and he really does put fighters first, doesn't he?
100%. That's what I've noticed about him. I've been with many different managers, but the thing I noticed with Goodwin, he really does put his boxers first. I mean, he's a wealthy man. He just loves the sport and he loves his fighters, and he wants to show that he can make the best fighters. And so I'm very grateful to him.
Yeah. Well, honestly, mate, I tell you, we are absolutely buzzing for it. And I remember first seeing you on the Boxer show. I can't remember the guy who fought before, but the fight that stood out for me was against Mike McGoldrick.
Yeah.
And you know what? I had Mike come on just after, and he said, Zak's a really lovely lad. And and everyone spoke so highly of you. And at that time, it was like, wow, this guy's really come on the scene. It was a power job.
Yeah.
The body shots were horrific. And he said, yeah, they were.
Because it was an empty stadium. It was an empty, studio, because it was COVID times, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, no, you could literally hear every shot come off.
Oh, it was awful, mate. I felt everyone was kind of like, "Oh, Mike," because he'd just come out of a war, hadn't he?
Exactly. Yeah.
In his last fight,
I had it in the background. I could watch. I was like, "Oh, damn, he's going to be tired when he fights me." So I went in there kind of feeling a bit unfair, but hey, it's a sport.
Did you know?
No, because I get to watch you. Because I had my fight with the Bulgarian guy. I beat him. It was pretty easy. I just walked through him. And then Mike McGoldrick had his fight. And while he was having his fight, there was a TV screen, so I could watch while I was still keeping warm in the background. And I was thinking, damn, they're going for a proper war. He's going to be really tired when he fights me. And yeah, I think it kind of showed when he fought me.
Yeah. He literally threw the kitchen sink at that guy, and then he came into you, and it's almost like he looked at you. He thought, "Oh, just gonna give it And to be fair, he gave as much as he could, and it was quality.
Yeah, I thought I dropped him first time in the first round. He got back up and did another round with me. So yeah, credit to him.
But yeah, that was the Zak Chelli moment for me that made me a fan. So I really appreciate your time as well. And as I say, now we're 17 fights, 14 wins, 1 draw, 7 knockouts down the line. And
you be there for Liverpool, or
I'd love to, mate. I would love to, but it ain't gonna happen financially for me.
From what part?
Colchester in Essex.
Okay, Essex. Okay, yeah, fair. Close to London. Guess you're close to Eddie Hand's back garden and all that. So yeah,
not too far from Eddie's garden. Eddie's garden's a bit bigger than mine, but but honestly, mate, I wish you all the best for the 20th.
Thanks, and hopefully after that, do another interview. Now I'll have 2 belts by my side.
Oh, there he goes already. That's and what a card as well. To be fair, what a card. You've got Tasha Jonas and Michaela Mayer as well.
Yeah,
I've also going to be quality.
Be some other fight. I know who some of the fighters are going to be on there, and I heard some other great announcements. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that one, man. It's going to be a big one. I think next 2 weeks I'll be announcing them.
And obviously you can't say anything.
Of course, yeah.
Thanks for that, Zak. But no, yeah, and I think being up in Liverpool anyway, proper fighting city, they love it up there. The atmosphere is going to be electric for your fight. And to be fair, I think it's just got Fight of the Night written all over it. I don't know what else is coming, but when you look at that sort of fight on paper, people just think, wow, that's gonna offer something special.
I think especially with our history, so it's gonna be great.
Yeah. No, honestly, Zak, thank you very much for your time. Love to your family as well. Big shout out to your dad. I know he's your biggest fan, and he always talks you up. He's quality man, quality man. So
thank you very much.
no problem at all. And I'll
fine.
catch up with you maybe when after the 20th, when those belts are over your shoulders.
After I knock out Jack Cullen.
Yeah. Here we go, mate. No worries at all. But Zak, thank you very much. Make sure everyone you get on Zak's socials as well. Give him your support. Get behind him. And yeah, as you say, massive respect for Jack Cullen as well between both of you. And that's going to be a great fight. Looking forward to it. Thank you very much, Zak.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Have a good day.
Take care, mate.